Hey up everyone, Magpie Gaming here. I hope you're all doing well. So welcome to the latest edition of latest news for Escape from Tarkov, and we've got a couple of things to look over. So the first one is the technical update that was applied to the game yesterday. We had an announcement from BSG on Sunday that there would be a 4-hour update to the game, or a technical update as they like to call it. So of course the community went into a bit of a meltdown. Does that mean it's going to be a wipe? Does that mean there's a new event coming? Nobody really knew, and Battlestate didn't give anything away until they started updating the game. So it turns out that they've basically region locked the game now. Now it's not a region lock in terms of you can't pick a region to play in. You can go and pick any region in the world to play in, but you're now unable to pick the server within that region that you play on. So for instance here I would go on one of the European regions and I would pick the London server, that being the closest to me. I can now no longer do that. I can only pick Europe North, which is the closest to me. That gives me the lowest ping in the list, and then I have to assume that the game itself will pick a suitable server for me to play on and give me the lowest ping possible. So there's a lot of people that wasn't happy about it, especially in Australia, New Zealand, the OCE region. They were struggling massively after this update had been applied. Pestilly basically tweeted and said that the game was unplayable for him. He couldn't get into a server. The ping limit was just too, it was too high. So again today Battlestate have put a update out which has hopefully fixed that for the guys in the OCE region. They should hopefully be able to at least get onto servers now. But a lot of people not happy with this. They're saying that this is, it's basically choosing what server you go on, and they say that they're getting higher pings than average. They're suffering packet loss from it. Why Battlestate have chosen to do this, I'm not 100% sure. They haven't said officially why they've done it, but you can surmise the reasons. It's probably one, to combat cheaters, so cheaters won't be able to just pick a region that they want to go on. But previous to this they wouldn't have been able to anyway because of the ping limit. So quite why they've decided to do this change, which affects everybody, I really don't know. But also it's going to make, I suppose it's going to make sure that servers are populated. Like I said before, you could pick an individual server to connect to. You could pick ones that you knew would be pretty empty at the time, and you would be able to maybe go in and get that one quest done that you've been stuck on for ages because you knew that there were very little to maybe no PMCs on that server with you. You can't now do that. I would assume that the game is now going to populate servers with PMCs, meaning that every now and again you're going to get put onto a server that's not going to give you the best ping, I don't believe, but you will get a full game. So that should lower the queue times to get into games, because obviously a lot of the queuing is waiting for players to join that queue. I think now that the game's going to pull people together, there shouldn't be the waiting that there was before. But yeah, it's a bit of an odd one from BSG. I don't think it was needed to be done, but obviously they will have their reasons for doing it. I would assume that next time there's a podcast that has Nikita on, he will be asked a question about this, and hopefully we'll get a straight answer from him as to why they've done it. But at the moment it's a little bit up in the air, but I guess that there'll be a number of reasons. Another one will be that they can maybe scale up and down the amount of servers that they need to have running in certain areas at any one time. Why have 20 servers running on, say, Europe North in the middle of the night when they won't need them? They will just ramp them up as they need them. I will assume that there's maybe some deal with the server people that they're dealing with. I really don't know. Like, I'm not a sort of networking technician, so, but there will be reasons for it, and I'm sure BSG will tell us eventually. Then we had these 3 images of Streets of Tarkov released, and if you've been following me while they've been releasing these images, you'll know that I'm not too enlightened with these images. Yeah, they're good. They show that the map is looking good, but this map, as others have pointed out, has been hugely playable for a long time, and yet we've not had a trailer for ages. It's been well over a year since we last had a trailer for this map. BSG, give us a trailer, put something together. Stop teasing us with a handful of images, once a month. It's stupid, and it's just winding people up. We want this map, we want it in the game. You give us 3 little images that don't really give us any sort of context as to where we are on the map, what we could get up to at this, in this area of the map. It'd just be nice to have a trailer so that you've got something more tangible to get your teeth into. But yeah, 3 images, it's, I'll take images over nothing if that is the case, but I would really like to see a trailer for this map. Still a lot of rumours as to when this map will be released. Will we get to see it at Christmas along with the Lighthouse update with the new boss coming? I doubt it personally. I don't think that they would wrap all of that into one update. It would just be too big, but you never know. We'll have to wait and see. So as always, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching and listening. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Subscribing to the channel helps me out massively. Also leaving a like and maybe a comment on the video also helps me out as well. And with that being said, I will catch you in the next one. Take care.